guess where I'm going? I'm going to test drive a Tesla in Taipei. I probably shouldn't tell them that I don't really know anything about cars. I drive a little Suzuki and I barely know anything about my own car. But that's not what concerns me. What concerns me is when I get a little bit nervous, I tend to get a mild form of social Tourette's. And I'm worried I'm going to call the car Telsa or Elsa or something equally similar yet wrong. So I'm thinking when I get there, I might just rip the Band-Aid off and say very seriously, what model of BMW is this?
So the first model that I looked at was the SUV Model X, I believe it is, which is the SUV version 7-seater. It looks small, but it's pretty big actually. It takes you a moment to figure out how to open the door, and I'm kind of reluctant to call this a car because it's really not a car. It is a computer with wheels.
I had a little wobbly trying to open the door, but got the door open. The back doors are more like Batman doors, and then the front door is just like a normal door, I guess. Yeah. It's kind of interesting how it opens and shuts. Yeah, okay, cool. Oh wow, it really like bounces open when you open it. Yeah, it's got like, it does have, I thought it would just be computer buttons to drive it, but there's seems to be an accelerator and a brake. I don't think this is the one I'm driving. This is a huge one. It's like an SUV style. It's like at least a 6-seater. Seats are very comfortable, and there's like buttons here. I mean, I'm guessing there's like a heat button for like heat. I have no idea. I'm sure this will all be covered in our presentation. I just don't know about the white seats. I love it. I think the white seats are fabulous, but if I know how dirty my car gets, I can't imagine how dirty these seats might get. Maybe it's made of a special fabric that doesn't get dirty or something. It does feel good though. It mostly just feels expensive.
And it's warm? It is warm.
It is warm.
I'm not
Probably
sure.
not the best for summer in Taiwan.
Winter.
Winter mirror. Do you want me to send you that?
Come on now. Come on. It's a high-tech car. Oh. There you go. We went as part of an event organized by our Chamber of Commerce today, so we got a nice full tour of the Taipei Tesla facility, including the charging ports and supercharging ports, which supposedly charges the car within an hour, if I remember correctly. And I really didn't get the feeling that this is a luxury car. I didn't get the feeling that they were selling it as a luxury car either. It was not about the price, but a lifestyle. They seem to want to pioneer the market towards a new mode of transport. I reckon within a few years, Tesla or versions of Tesla might be more affordable than a regular gas car.
Oh yeah, red. Red's my color. This is the small one. I guess this is the, well, it does say Model S, so I guess it's Model S. It's nice. It's also got quite a lot of space at the back. Seats are kind of the same fabric, but in a dark color, which I don't know how that's gonna heat up in the summer in Taiwan. Is this see-through? Oh wow, okay. It appears that the roof is see-through. Oh, I don't know about that in the Taiwan summer. I'm gonna have to talk to the engineers, make sure they understand how warm it gets. We've got a heat warning today, actually. Yeah, so this is the small one. This is so much more like my style. Oh, it just makes me feel rich, actually, that's all. It's also got the pedals, it's got the nice steering wheel. I can't quite figure out how to move the seat forward. There must be a way. I'm not quite sure how to do it. But I like this one. Oh, this will be nice. I hope I drive this one. I think I'm going to drive this one. If I can, I'm going to ask to drive this. I don't want to drive the SUV, it's too big. I like this small one. It's a nice color too. I think this really suits me. I think Tesla should give me one of these cars to drive. I'll be their ambassador. I don't know about this one. This little This is a very tiny little review mirror. There's no way you can drive safely and put on makeup in such a small mirror. I have to replace the mirror to a bigger mirror, but other than that, yeah, I think I can do with a car like this.
And another very useful and very good feature of this smaller S version is that you can fit at least 3.5 bodies in the back of the car. 3.5 because below this level there's actually a smaller compartment that you can fit something else in. Or of course, you know, you could just fit your bag and your shopping in the back of it as well. And speaking of bodies in the showroom, there was a deconstructed Tesla body, and those flat panels at the bottom, those are the batteries, 2000 if I remember correctly, which makes it very, very heavy. The bottom of the car becomes very, very heavy, low gravity. And according to them, this means that the car is almost impossible to flip over or roll over. Tesla also has a bunch of cameras on the outside, also radars to detect long distance things ahead, like accidents and stuff like that, some sensors to avoid collisions, as well as assist you with parking. Now all of this sounds good and well and very cool, but it's time for me to actually take it for a test drive.
So nice. The gas pedal is so sensitive, like it's a bit
It's
like
instant.
yeah, you see, look at that.
So now you
I'm
see,
not
like-
using the brake at all, just using the gas.
So you're feeling that it's slowing down as soon as you slowly let go of
Yeah.
it.
Didn't record it the previous time. There we go.
You can go ahead.
It changes.
It's on random for now.
Is it? Oh, that's cool.
What did you eat?
Wilson, it smells bad
I had
too.
too much Mexican.
It's my turn.
Oh my goodness.
There you go.
小笼包. Oh my goodness, and without over-exaggerating the experience, I'm just going to say that this was probably the best driving experience I have ever had. I did end up driving that S model, which is still a lot longer in size than my little Suzuki Swift. It's also a lot higher. It was kind of difficult for me to see out the front and the back window, but I think that's the whole point. I think in part you need to rely a bit on the cameras and the radar and the big screen that's in front of you, perhaps in equal proportions to what you can actually see on the road. But let me tell you, this was a lot more like playing a video game than driving a car. First of all, the steering is really strange and different and very easy. And the track on the accelerator is just, there's no resistance to it, if that makes sense. Like, you can just put your foot flat down and the car takes off like a plane. You can feel that gravity inside the car as the car pulls away when you put your foot flat on that. And if you haven't figured it out by now, for someone like me who has very little to no knowledge about cars, I am now very much an enthusiast, definitely a fan of the Tesla, that's for sure. Perhaps I have missed my calling. I shouldn't be making videos on traveling. I should start making videos on electric vehicles.